Okay, so how is this gonna work?
How is this gonna work, Zizipho?
Yo, your bag, why is it so full?
Don't tell me yet. Look at all these bags in here.
Alright, just hop in for now. We're gonna repack at the
Spacious taxi. Very luxurious.
This is not gonna work.
Comfy.
Okay, Sma, you're gonna have to go sit on a bunch of laps. And Homba on your lap.
Alright, it's fine, yeah. We'll structure everything at the gym department.
Okay, we just need to stop and fetch Homba at the gym department quick. Okay, well, we're off. We're gonna go get some petrol and then we're gonna head off. We actually fitted everyone in, which was a bit of a worry. We had to leave a tripod behind. But I'm excited. Yeah. They're probably going to be quite moody afterwards, so maybe we play like 30 seconds and go to the beach as soon as we get there.
Yeah, we just take a pause on the filming.
Yeah. So what, you try with that?
No, I'm just thinking. Okay, well, thank you everyone for coming to this, our little meet and greet. We're all united here by one common thing, which is that we have experienced corporal punishment.
Alright, my name is Amanda. What I'm hoping to get out, actually, no, I've got something already out of this, is that like I'm not alone. And with that, it's like, it kind of makes you feel bad that you're not alone. And a lot of people survived it, so.
Sometimes I just get angry when I think about it. So I think sharing like some stories, yeah, that would be easy, like the anger.
You know, when you own your own space, you only like know, okay, it affects me this way, but I also want to know like how other people like have feelings towards it, and then maybe with that I can actually be stronger about it, and then actually I can maybe heal or let it go.
Actually, I think we're all pretty brave, going on this together. But I mean, it needs to happen. I think it's about time that discussions start being had about corporal punishment. I think it's long overdue, because I mean, it's been outlawed since 1996. I don't know if you guys know, I mean, teachers can get up to 10 years in jail, actually.
I didn't know until that.
No, I didn't know. Back in 1996, I wasn't even born then.
We're going to Hamburg, which is here in the Eastern Cape. I think it's about 130 k's away. 112 k's away, sorry. There's actually the guy that runs the backpackers there. He was I think, is he a psychologist or was he? He is.
Yes.
So, he's a behavioral psychologist. His name's Alan.
Yeah.
And he himself went through corporal punishment, and he has strong feelings about it. So I think it's the perfect guy for us to actually talk to and, kind of...
Nice. I always look back on it. So maybe after this I'll be able to say, okay, it happened, bye, move on. So yeah.
I need to drive well, like, be very safe. I'm very happy that everyone agreed to do this, but I must admit that I'm quite worried that I might trigger some people, that they might not be able to handle this. And if that happens, I don't know what I'll do. It was an everyday thing at our school. A lot of teachers gave beatings. But there was one incident when I was in grade 8 in 2008 that really emotionally scarred me. So what I originally wanted to do is I was actually going to go to this teacher's house, knock on the door with a crew behind me and be like, I'm here. Like, let's deal with this. I want to talk to you as an adult now. And during pre-production, this teacher actually passed away in an horrific car accident that actually shook the town. And I mean, even if I went with these people to their own schools, it wouldn't work because no teacher wants to talk about this. It is impossible to get someone that is basically committing a crime to on camera admit, yes, I beat students, although it's been outlawed since 1996. So here we are, and I think this is for the better. I think it's a blessing in disguise, because now we can actually do something good and actually benefit from it, instead of getting to a school, like shouting at a teacher, them denying it, and us leaving angry.
The candle stand.
Does that train still work?
Ndizibona like uhlobo lomuntu enguye
up university. I'm not that happy child I was before I started school. Now, since naqala ukubethwa esikolweni, anifani nithethe. Angiqondi kokubetha isikole i-1 ndingabethwanga every day nansolo ngisoyika esikolweni. Because even if mhlambe eklasini ubuzwe imibuzo and then uphakamise, uyoyika because if uyichananga i-answer e-right, uzabethwa. So zezo zinto nje nase-high school bekusaqhubeka the same thing. Andibona utishara nisoloko ndingazi nokuzinceda but solo ndifila ngathi ngathi angatshayiswa imoto okanye avelele nje into embi.
After the bumpiest road I've ever been on, we are now here by this river and we're following the right track. Almost at the backpackers. I'm quite excited. Look how beautiful that is. My ass is sore. I can't imagine how they're feeling.
How are you guys feeling?
Tired.
Turned. Hi guys.
Hello. This is the crew. This is Zizipho. She's part of the crew, and Smanga.
Hello girls.
Smango.
How's it? How are you?
Hello, Hazel.
Hi, man.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Hazel, I'm sure we've been tickets everybody knows.
Michael.
Hi, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
Welcome to Hamburg.
Oh, thank you.
So which Michael gonna be this one?
Yeah. Let's talk about niggas who stuck in dilemma. Can't find a lies about choosing their majors. Late submissions, little attendance. They're not really cool with going to lectures. Just like the best does. Microcosm of the most of us. But let me take it a while back. Before I became a freshman. Memories of a pavement. Classrooms and no payments. But there's violence brewed up by assignments. Screaming out loud. We need some intervention. For crying out loud in the face of the sun. You shouldn't be hitting me. Look at the scars from the other day. Tripping over some new ones. Did all this shit in the latter day. Cause the red pot has the best of us. Hard times, even after Mandela's time. We're mad as fuck, so how are we supposed to focus now? See, I missed it.
Do you feel almost relieved singing about this? Well, what's your, if you could summarize how you feel now?
Yeah, in a way, I'm quite happy that I actually did this, but I feel like there's still a lot to say. Still a lot to say in terms of this, because this is the kind of thing I was like, I shadow away from in my songs, because I don't really rap about my high school life, you know. And then looking back at it and then thinking that, okay, fine, I'm gonna write it down, because I review every shit that I do. I'm gonna write it down and put it in a song, and then I'm like, okay, I think maybe it's too revealing of me as because it's something that you don't want people to know. I don't like people knowing that I'm like fragile and shit, you know. That's why I write songs, because it's a form of therapy for me.
Well, I'm excited now that I'm wearing shorts. I mean, it's cold.
Are you gonna swim at it?
It's cold. Why are you
I think I might.
I think you should.
Can you see?
The water is cleansing.
The punishment I got in like primary school, it really did affect me in the sense that I lost my confidence in my ability to learn. I thought, okay, you must be stupid. And I hope like no one else has to ever go through that, because it really did affect me. Even now, I think, because sometimes I'm like when I'm sitting alone and going through my emotions, and it's like you look back and like, damn it.
Alright, well, we've had a lot of fun here in Hamburg, and I think everyone's really enjoyed themselves. I'm in the room we're staying at here with Alan right now. And yeah, I feel like everyone's ready. We touched on getting, deep and talking about our stories while we were walking down to the beach, but I think everyone's ready now, and I know I'm ready. So I think we're gonna go down and chat now. So I'm excited. When I was in grade 8, there was a teacher. He was my Afrikaans teacher, and I was playing with a metal ruler. So there was light reflecting onto this ruler, and I was reflecting it onto the wall.
They assigned me to this lady's class. She became my register class, and I took most of my subjects with her, and she wasn't accepting of the fact that I didn't know how to write or read my home language. It just became this thing for her, and it didn't help.
I remember this other day on grade 12, and our maths teacher was known as the best teacher, who beat the shit out of learners. He was known the whole school, and he was even proud of it. I will beat you guys. I'll beat you until you call your mom. And then Saturday, the maths was too difficult. Homework was too difficult. I came to class anxious, nervous, but I couldn't help myself because, And I was the first one on that row. After that,
I can't remember primary, obviously, but it was just a day thing. I know that. But in high school, as much as we were getting beaten up, but the incident that really took place to my heart, it was when it actually switched from just being physical into words.
It wasn't the pain that came with it, it was the humiliation. I felt belittled. And I was playing with this ruler, and he basically grabbed me by my collar, ripped me out of my chair, dragged me to the front of the class, put my head down, and made me stare into my best friend's eyes. And he told my best friend, tell me if he cries.
So she would beat me up for that, using, I don't know, I still don't know how to call that pipe, what do I call it? It's a pipe though. She'd beat me up with that, or use her hand, slap me, but it was very humiliating.
She gave me 10 lashes. I couldn't help myself. I cried. Ndakhala, and what if Antuli uzondongeza 5 lashes again if I don't stop crying.
It switches from that to being called into an office with numerous number of teachers, and then just chilling there and then looking at this teacher who is saying all these things to you, who's telling you that you don't have a future, who's telling you that you're nothing because he went to varsity, he's a teacher, but when I said you're doing matric doesn't mean you're gonna pass, and even if you pass, it don't mean you're gonna go to varsity. Even if you get to varsity, it doesn't mean your degree, so you just shit to him.
I will always be angry. They will not talk, they will not answer in class, they will not participate in anything. Because they're like, okay, just beat me because that's what you do best. Just beat me.
I realized that I actually, like, I'm like on my own with this. I'm on my own. And then, like, I never really spoke about it until now, actually, because I, like, yeah.
From grade 1, Tina besibethwa. And even when I was told by you guys like are doing stories of corporal punishment, I was like, okay, so there's somebody out there who cares about people who've been like victims of corporal punishment. I thought it was like a normal thing.
I'm worried about who's going through it now and who's gonna go through it.
Alright, so we've each got an item that kind of represents our corporal punishment, and I brought this picture after that one incident that we took as evidence, and this was about 8 hours after it happened. It's burning.
Well, I don't know. I just have something written up here. It's written up, forgive you. The past remains in the past, and then positivity only. And then I wrote, you should change for the better and for those to come. So I'm just it's like let that shit burn like that.
Oh, luswazi abathi tishara zakha ngalo isizwe zisifundisa ngalo. Like now ndifuna ukunixelela uba like uswazi alwakhi liyasigulisa. Zininzi like izifo kunye ne-conditions eziza nokusibetha. So from now ungakuhle uba niyeke.
Okay, here it's like a long letter detailing my emotions and how I feel and what I think. And yeah, but I'll just read like the final parts. For me, for the people in my life, and for the people I'm yet to meet. I'm saying I'm letting go of this for the betterment of myself.
Yeah.
I was really hoping Alan could talk to us after we do this, but Alan's too busy entertaining his other guests, so... Which sucks because I'm quite worried about everyone. Okay, well, we just had our little session. I don't know. I kind of feel bad that I don't know, that we made people almost relive, you know, what they've gone through. But at the same time, I think they're all kind of grateful that people are listening. But right now, everyone, you know, everyone's quite emotional, and I think we're just going to get an early night. And then maybe we can chat again in the morning. I think that'll be for the best. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think let's do that.
Fine. Okay. All right. Good night, Michael.
Good night.
Okay, so it's a new day. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about last night when we were all chatting. It ended on a very low note. So yeah, today we're gonna meet with Alan, and hopefully he's gonna chat to us about some of the effects, and hopefully we can, you know, find some closure, or at least, you know, start a process of closure.
Morning, everyone. How's it going? So how did the discussion go last night?
I personally felt almost like I haven't got closure, and more than that, I felt almost fear that this is still happening, and, you know, here are 4 stories, and I'm sure there's way worse out there, you know, and I feel kind of helpless right now.
Okay.
I feel like there should be something like that we could do or something, but like
That's how I felt as well.
I felt a bit relieved, but still, I feel like I need to talk more about it.
That's good.
And because not everyone gets this opportunity to talk about it.
Yeah.
People don't talk about it because they feel like it's normal. So for now, I feel free to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now that we've spoken about it, will there be other people who may be like saved or empowered to speak up in that moment? Let's say they see the documentary and they're going through it.
That's a very positive way of looking at it.
Yeah.
The long-lasting effects of corporal punishment and other types of abuse, be they mental or physical abuse, can sometimes manifest itself in post-traumatic stress disorder. And a lot of people don't know what post-traumatic stress disorder is, and they don't know how to recognize the signs of it. But it's characterized by mood swings, by anger, by causing people to become introverts, by causing people to become over-aggressive. Let me just say that there's obviously commonality here where there's been sharing, and with the sharing comes empathy, and with empathy comes understanding, and then you feel support for each other, and you have a group amongst which you can talk about this sort of thing, and then that's how the healing process starts. So I would recommend that people that feel that they're still suffering the effects of abuse, be it corporal punishment or mental abuse or other physical abuse or that sort of thing, actually do consider going for counseling. If you can't afford counseling, possibly you could talk to your psychology students at Rhodes. They'd obviously be, some of those would be studying in the correct area to be able to help you there. You must not allow yourselves to have poor thoughts internally about yourselves going forward. I can't do this and I can't do that and I don't have the confidence to do this and that sort of thing. You must build your own mental strength by knowing that you're a good person, by knowing that what you've suffered was not of your doing, that it was coming from an old-fashioned way of dealing with people, which has been proven to be incorrect.
Let me ask you guys this. Are you still happy that you did this, you went through this journey and you did this documentary? After last night and after today?
Yeah, I am.
How come?
Because, I mean, even if it's just like one person who watches it and you get some sort of help from it.
Yeah.
We would have done our part at least, because it's one more person who doesn't have to go through the rest of their life feeling that they're not good enough or they will never be good enough. I mean, if this from where we are, I don't think we can go anywhere else but up from here. I see good things coming.